So the time has finally come to shorten our frame on our 72 Crew Cab. This is a 2010 Super Duty. Wheelbase measured out to be about 156 1/4, and our Crew Cab is 149 inches. So we are shortening it 7 1/4 inches, which we took a nice chunk out of a straight section we had here. I did a little kind of a Z pattern just so that way you can kind of slide them into each other. You can see on the inner frame rail, we took some square tubing and we used that as our kind of like a reinforcement slide. And we were able to kind of slide it into each other. We're gonna weld it all up on the inside, all around the outside. The newer trucks are all boxed in, and I'm gonna be beating this pretty good, so I want it to be nice and sturdy. So we'll go ahead and burn it all in, and then we're gonna get the Crew Cab in here and tear that apart and make the two one. Alright guys, so we got the cab all taken apart, the old chassis, and we got the Super Duty frame underneath, and we got our buddy here today, C10 Mike, coming to help us out, give us a helping hand. What's good, brother? Looks like he's already been getting at it, got the frame squared up. We took the, where's the old cab mounts? There you go. So what we did was we ended up taking the old front cab mount off, cutting it off. We're gonna reuse it. That way it mates up to the 72 cab, and we're just gonna trim these back a little bit and get them to fit onto the Super Duty chassis, which it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun figuring all that out. But as you can see, we got our frame shortened and welded up. I'll go ahead and smooth all that out. We'll do some more boxing later on. Right now I'm just trying to get the body mounted onto the chassis. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get to work, so. We got a nice little reinforcement plate on the side of the frame there, and we took our mounts and we cut them down to the width that we needed, and now we're just gonna set the body down on it, square it up, and burn it in. All right, so we got the cab on the chassis. We didn't end up actually securing it. We're gonna mess with that later. C10 Mike taking a nice break.
Yeah, this bench feeling comfortable.
I can't thank you enough for your help, man. Yeah, whatever, dude. But yeah, like I said, I think what I'm gonna do is get all my suspension for it, the wheels and tires, and get that set where I want it, and then I'll set the body exactly where that is, because that's gonna have a lot to do with it and a lot of changes. But this is pretty much where it sits right now. It's kind of okay, it's mocked up, but you know, a nice Super Duty chassis underneath it, full-wheel drive. Ooh.
What's that?
Dmax Swap.
It's back there, right?
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you guys haven't heard already, we're doing a Duramax in it. I may or may not have told you that, but if I did,
LBZ.
you know. If I didn't, surprise. But anyway, that about wraps it up. Thanks again, C10 Mike.
Anytime.
Jolene, and stay tuned for the next update. See you later.